because of this roof, we could be in trouble. We knew when we were going into building a ferro cement roof that it would take water to build. I guess we didn't think too much that when it's the hottest, driest time of the year here, it'll be even that much more water intensive. And we probably used hundreds of gallons of our water to get this roof to where it is right now, which is kind of scary, especially when you're on a limited water supply like we are out here. We don't have any well, we live off-grid in the middle of the desert, and we depend on rainwater for all of our water needs. So was it the best idea to go with a ferro cement roof? I don't know. I think we're doing okay, but let me tell you, we've emptied out both of our first flush tanks. Also, we pretty much depleted both of the IBC totes over here by the hacienda. Not good. So right now, with all of our IBCs empty, we're starting to tap into the our main poly tanks. And what do we have? What was the last time we checked? What was the water level?
I think we have about 3,000 gallons between both of our tanks.
For most people, that wouldn't seem like a lot. But when was the last significant rain we had?
Well, I've been keeping track. So we've had some like kind of sprinkles and very light rains, but not enough to actually collect. The last significant rain was like mid-March, so over 3 months.
Over 3 months. And it could be possibly close to another month before we get any more significant rain. So we're probably at about 3,000 or so, right about here. This will have to last us for all of our living needs, all of our building needs. It's a little nerve-wracking to know that this is all the water we got until the rains come. Cross your fingers! Ah! Well, wouldn't you know it, I guess that's one of the perils of living off-grid in an RV. So it's the middle of summer, or well, actually I guess it's the start of summer, and we turn on the AC, the fan's working. I'm thinking I'm hearing the compressor trying to kick on. It wants to start and then it just stops. I've double checked our solar system and it's just not pulling the energy that it normally would inside here. I'm gonna try and climb up on top there, open things up, and see if I can maybe do some cleaning, see if it's just a simple quick fix to get that thing running again. It's getting hot right now. I know I got limited time before crew over here overheats. He's not built for the heat. Wish me luck. It has been hot. Temperatures like above 100 degrees lately.
Yeah, so really hot, really dry. There's been a lot of fires around the state. There's a big fire in Tucson.
It's a bad time of the year for the air conditioning to go out.
We did build this roof structure, which gives us lots of shade and it kind of cools things off quite a bit. But our dog Crew is an American Akita. He has this double coat. We can't shave it off. So we have to keep him cool. Otherwise he gets heat exhaustion and gets sick. I had to put on his emergency cooling vest.
Oh, now he's cool as a cucumber. Are you cool as a cucumber? Cool as a cucumber? We're kind of looking at our options. We're looking at AC units, but AC units can be kind of expensive. They don't necessarily fit into RV windows, so we thought maybe a swamp cooler would be good. You know, it doesn't take that much energy. It'll be easy on our solar system. But the problem is, it sucks up so much water. 5 gallons of water for how many hours of use?
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours of use? Ugh. Considering our daily use right now is about maybe 20 gallons, that would have had a significant draw on our water supply. And we've already talked about how low we're getting on the water, so that just adds to our water issues. Oh my goodness, look at this. I think this is our first really good rain of the monsoon season. Man, I wish we were piping into the big cistern right now. As it is, everything can be still set up, so we're still gonna catch some water. Just in the short amount of time we've got rain, we're at over 50 gallons in one of our first flush totes. We're already collecting that water. It's very exciting. So we've been getting rain for a little while, but I'm gonna see if I can get you footage of this. This is exciting. Water in the main tanks already. Ah! So I think that's gonna be it for our first real monsoon rains, but man, crazy exciting. Let's take you over to the rain gauge. Let's see what we got. All right, here we are. Any guesses? Oh my goodness. Well, unfortunately, there are a lot of bugs in here. That could skew the data a little bit. But I would say, maybe if you take out all them bugs, that we got 0.3 inches worth of rain. Nice. Now I'm gonna tally up all this water and all of our totes and the cistern and all that. Let me add that up. How many gallons of water do we get? All right, so what's the grand total? What do we got? Between the two first flush totes, each of them hold about 150 gallons. One's full, the other one is almost full. Between those two, we got 250 gallons. I'd say about 150 gallons in the poly tanks. And maybe about 20 gallons in the hacienda tote. So I'd say altogether, we probably got about 420 gallons of water with this 0.3 inches of rain. I'll take it. We definitely needed it. Man, what a great start to the monsoon season. I am excited. We are so thankful for the rains. Oh, man, what a blessing. It couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, we weren't really hurting at the time, but we were a little nervous. With all those IBCs being depleted, it just got to us a little bit, like, oh, this could get serious. But that rain came a little bit earlier than usual, and we're so thankful. Our first flush IBCs are filled again, and we got water in our main poly tanks. How cool is that? A little natural wetting of the roof, we'll take it. So I think with this last rain we had, it'll definitely tide us over to the heavy monsoon rains come. We should have plenty of water for finishing this, for starting the house, for redoing the gutters. I think we'll be in a good spot. So I guess the big question is, can you survive solely on rainwater? And especially, can you survive on rainwater in the desert? We're kind of lucky. We get about 13 inches on average annually. A lot of places might not be quite so lucky, but we did it. I mean, we made it from the last monsoon season to this monsoon season. That's all you really need. You really need enough storage to get you by from one rainy season to the next rainy season. And we were able to do it. And our storage isn't even that robust. I'd say it's around 5,500 gallons total. With the poly tanks, with the IBCs, not as much as you would think. And we were able to do it. I think a lot of that is due to, and when you're trying to survive off of rainwater, you really want to keep your water usage as low as possible.
Yeah, we're always just aware of how much water we have and how much water we're using.
It's very difficult for some people to kind of have to keep that in the back of their heads, and I get that. Water is so important to your living. It's not something you really want to have to worry about, but for us, it's really made us a lot more mindful about our water usage and how we're using it, why we're using it, and it's kind of brought us closer to nature, brought us closer to those seasons. When those rainy seasons come, it's like a blessing. It's a miracle for us. And you can tell I get excited. It's so exciting. It's so exciting that we were able to make it. You can do it if you want. It just takes the right planning, just takes the right setup. And then with this new cistern we have, I think we're going to be good for a while. And the beauty part is with rainwater harvesting is you can just keep adding on little by little. We're definitely not going to stop with this. We're going to keep building more cisterns in various areas, keep collecting that water, and we're definitely going to have ourselves a little oasis here in this desert. You excited?
I'm really excited. It can be done.
It can be done, everyone. Crazy exciting. All right, thanks a lot for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe because you got to see what's happening. We're building a house soon out here. All right, everyone. Bye.